Hello, guys. Welcome to another episode of Josiah Agro TV. Today, I'm going to be telling you how to cut down your cost of feeding as an urban livestock farmer. How to cut down the cost of feeding. Now, if you are in the urban area, definitely you will be spending more when it comes to feeding than somebody in the rural area. Because in the rural areas, there's space where these animals can graze, but in the urban area, you know that in the urban area there are a lot of houses, so there are no space where you can allow your animals that you can, even if you want your animal to roam around, you have to, there's no space for you to even get. It's very difficult for you to get a bigger space where you can plant your grasses in the urban area. So most of the time these animals, you're doing an intensive system of farming. You are putting your animals in one place and then you're feeding them. You're doing probably zero grazing. So how do you cut down the cost of feeding these animals? Now, for me personally, what I do here in this very farm is that I I feed my animals. I do buy food, like I do buy wheat offer, I do buy beans chaff, I do buy guinea corn chaff, I do buy some other things. But if you buy these things and you feed these things to your animals alone, you're just giving your animals this feed alone, definitely you're going to be spending a whole lot. Now, mind you, the aim of farming is, or the aim of doing this livestock business is for you to have profits. Now, what I do personally in this farm is that I feed my animals with, I give them like watermelon, I give them cabbage, I give them like corn, maize. Now, does it mean that I go to the market to buy all of these things? No. What I feed them, like some of these guys that sell watermelon, I go there, I talk to them. Most of them know me, so I'll just go there, tell them I need the peels. After they have removed, most people when they're going to buy, they'll just tell them to remove the distance. So they will just take off the the sweet part, the nice part of the watermelon. Then the remnant that is left, now I will tell these guys, they'll gather them for me because normally they throw it away. They do throw it away. So I'll just tell them at the end of the day, I'll go there, collect those things and bring to my animals. Likewise, cabbage. If you go to most restaurants that do that do salad, like yeah, they do salad, you discover that they have this cabbage. Now, before they sell the cabbage, there are some extra part of those cabbage that they will take away. Now, even in some cabbage, when they buy some cabbage, there are some that are not that good to sell to customers, that they cannot chop it and then sell to customers. All those ones, I also tell them, they gather them for me. Because normally those things are meant to be thrown away. So I'll just tell them every day they gather for me. They'll just gather for me. What is left for me is just to go there and get it. They'll just put it in a trash bag. I'll go there and get it on a daily basis. So that is one of the way that I use to feed my animals here. What I'll just do is that when I bring it to my farm, like a watermelon, I'll just chop them into smaller pieces, then give it to my animals, and they love to eat it. They eat it, and it's very, very nutritious for them. Now, the remnant of those ones, the ones that they are unable to eat, I will dry them. When I dry them, the next day it becomes another delicacy for them, and they eat. Likewise, the cabbage, they can eat it fresh, they can eat it dry. So then for the corn, like the corn, the maize, I go to those people, on the way, that you see that they sit on the way to sell all this corn, roasted corn. I will just meet them, tell them. Now, when they peel the corn, what they do is that they'll peel it. Normally, they still throw it away. So I'll just meet them as they peel everything, gather for the day. I'll just go there and then pack it in a bag, then bring it to my farm and feed my animals alongside with. Then sometimes in the morning I will give them the normal wheat offer. I give them beans chop and other things. Then in the afternoon, sometimes I even pour it on their playground. I'll just keep it when they are playing in the afternoon. They will go eat from there like that. That is how I feed my animals. So if you are in the rural area, this is one of the way to cut down your cost of feeding your animals. If you say you want to buy feed all the time, you get tired. you get tired because you will spend a whole lot of money buying feed. These animals, they eat a lot. If you see a healthy animal eats very well. So these animals, they are not going to consider that, okay, we are in the urban area, so let's reduce the way we eat. They don't care. They eat, and the food they eat is what will convert into muscles that you're going to sell. So all you have to do is make sure that you know you meet some of these vendors, you can gather some of these things, and then feed. In Nigeria, it is very easy to get these things. I don't know which part of the country you are. If you're in other African countries watching this video, I know most of the things are applicable in Nigeria are kind of applicable in some other African countries. So if you're watching from any country, just let me know if this is like you can get some of these things free in your country. So if you have watched this video to this extent, please make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel, turn on your notification bell so that anytime I post videos, you'll be notified. All right, before I forget, now if you're getting some of these remnants, you're getting like the remnant from the restaurant. Sometimes it doesn't just come. Maybe if you, it doesn't come with just the cabbage. Sometimes you see Irish potato inside. You see the normal sweet potato peels inside. You see some other vegetables also inside. And now, if you gather all of these things and feed to your animals, they are also very nutritious. You understand? They are very nutritious as well. So, and also you can meet people that are selling vegetables in the market. Like if you go to the market, you see here we call it green leaf, that's amaranthus. You see different kind of vegetables, people that sell all of those vegetables. If you go to them as well, now when they take off the leafy part of the vegetable, you see that the stick is still the stick and the stems are still left. So some of those ones you can chop them into smaller pieces. Rams love to eat this kind of things a lot, so you can also gather those things, then feed them to the rams as well. So you don't have to just feed your animals with the food you're buying. You don't need to feed them because you buy other feed as well. So by so doing, even your animals will have to eat varieties of feed, not just eating maybe the beans chaff or the wheat offer alone. If you're giving them, you're gathering all those things, your animals will be eating varieties. Specifically goats, they love to eat varieties of food. They don't like to be, stuck. Even the rams, they don't like to be stuck eating just one particular kind of food. So if you are able to do this in the city, you see that you have your animals, you have lovely and beautiful looking animals still, and people will be wondering how you're able to do it. Mostly most of those things are free, but sometimes when you go there, if you want to appreciate them, you just give them small money. I know they'll be very happy to gather those things for you on a daily basis. So thank you for watching Josiah Agro TV. See you in the next episode. Bye bye.